what I call my spiteful smirk. Episode 8 of Legend of Korra aired last night, and it is called The Terror Within. What does that title mean? I don't know. Maybe a terror within Mako because he might realize that he's a dick and is being left out. Oh wait, that already happened. Maybe the terror within Korra because her life is in danger yet again. Well, nothing new there. Or maybe it's a terror within the safest city ever. Point taken. So things finally start rolling. Zahir and his crew are finally in Zafu. They want to kidnap Korra, fail because of some badass just everything bending. Lin and Sue coming in Tom Cruise style, rescuing out Korra. I'm not gonna say I didn't expect it. As soon as they said lock it down, I was like, yeah. Well, actually, as soon as I saw the title, I was like, yeah, we know what's gonna happen this episode. We know, right? Happened exactly like that. They failed. They only put Korra to sleep, which means that, you know, they want something out of her. Question is what? I hope we will be discovering it fairly soon because the story is finally getting down to it. I wish they still aired it out as a double feature, but they didn't do it. We'll talk about this a little bit later on. I don't know, was it just me, or even though I really enjoyed this episode because, you know, stuff finally happened, I kind of felt it was a little bit predictable because as soon as Aiwei started questioning the people, I was like, wait, who's gonna question Aiwei? I mean, he is the only person who can tell the truth. Who knows if he's telling the truth? And as soon as he started questioning Sue, I was like, okay, I'm done. He's it. He's the bad guy. Again, 5 minutes later, we find out who's the bad guy. I was the bad guy. And personally, as a viewer, I felt like they were treating me as if I was 5 years old when they used Varric to explain the plot. Because it was kind of obvious in my eyes, though I do understand that, you know, as a character, I'm not saying that it didn't fit the story, because as a character, if you're like Korra and Bolin and Mako and you're in the situation, it might be really hard to see that kind of stuff, but, you know, when you're an omnipresent viewer, it's easier to you know, get all the information. So I felt like using Varric as a plot device was a little bit of an insult to my intelligence. That was just a personal feeling that crept up on me. Sue was playing the cool aunt, being all strict in front of Lin, and then coming out in the middle of the night, knock, 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 here's a jeep fully loaded, go hunt that bitch down. So yeah, that happened. Pretty badass. Now we have a new secondary villain, and we need to figure out his motives for helping the Fearsome Four. Isn't that what they're called? Wait, what if Aiwei is actually the brains of the whole entire operation? You know, like he's the topmost guru. He actually looks Indian. Maybe he has something to do with Guru Lahima. I just, like, he has a nose ring and everything, you know? That would, that's my theory. Maybe Aiwei knows a lot more about airbending than he lets on, even though he's a metal bender. But you never know, you never know. Now let's address the thing that has been looming over us the past week, and it is the fact that Nick just pulled the last 5 episodes of Avatar, Korra, and the internet was in an uproar. And people were like, what? No, what about book 4? And Tumblr and everything was going crazy. But now, looking back on it, maybe that was the point, because they just wanted to create a media frenzy. I don't know. Could have been a marketing gag. So currently, San Diego Comic-Con is going on, if you didn't know, and the Korra creators and the voice actors are doing panels there, and they just announced that Korra is not being cancelled. Hallelujah, but it's just moving platforms onto the digital, like, interwebs. I don't really know how I feel about that. Firstly, I have to say I'm grateful because obviously I'm happy that I get to finish watching season 3 and I get to watch season 4, book 3, book 4. But on the other hand, I feel like Korra is really an Avatar, The Last Airbender, is one of the really great kids shows, teen shows that even, you know, people like me, older people can watch and really enjoy, because it's just done so well, whether it's artwork or its plot or its character development. I feel like, you know, I feel kind of disappointed that it's not getting the kind of cover, you know, television, because I grew up on television and the internet has been up and coming in like the last 15 years, but still, you know, deep ingrained. I grew up with television. It feels more substantial, and I just feel kind of sad that it's not getting the recognition that it deserves. I know that the viewership is going down, has been going down since season 2, but who can blame them? Book 2 wasn't, you know, they should have stepped up. They should have made book 3 book 2, and I'm sure they wouldn't have this problem right now. But yeah, so that just kind of makes me a little bit sad, but overall I'm still happy that they're gonna air everything in some way or another, so I get to watch keep on watching my characters, the characters that I love, go on their adventures and fighting awesome battles and all the epicness. So yeah, tell me what are your thoughts on this topic. Oh, how did you like the episodes? And I think that's it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye!